Announce Bonnie Burr. If you high maintenance and share a blunt with a janitor, at my lowest, gotta be stoic. My little brother.
Yeah. What it is, man. What it is, niggas. What it is, niggas.
Yeah.
Let's turn it up. What it is, man. My name is BT. This is Burn After Rolling. Got my guy Magic in the building. Got my son Action in the building. And today we got a special guest returning for the second time. You know what I mean? We chopped it up by ourselves, but he wanted to come and meet the Brodies and really turn up. So what it is, my dog.
How we doing, man?
Man,
Good to be here. Good to be
How
here.
you been, man? So a lot's went down since last time me and you linked up. You know,
Yes, sir.
You were working on the Cypher tape, and you were working on building that tour and everything
Right.
on the other side of the world or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's get a little update, man.
Yeah, the Cypher tape came out like this, what was it, September 2023, I guess that was. Then hit a couple, we did London and Finland and shit like that. We were touring the world and shit like that. Just doing small venues, getting the music out there, getting in touch with different cultures. It's crazy how hip hop is received over there differently. I feel like that's where a lot of the old school cats are going right now because they just still love that shit. Whereas over here, the market is a lot different.
I was gonna say, people, you was getting like normal people, like, you know how you go to a bar right now and you tell someone you a rapper out here and people be like, oh yeah, cool.
Oh yeah.
Like out there is like,
oh, for
take
real?
you seriously. Yeah. Oh my God, for real? What?
It's not a dime a dozen. We're also in New York too, so that's different.
That doesn't help at all.
No.
That doesn't help whatsoever.
Yeah.
I feel that. But yeah, man, so the Cypher tape, you had 50 artists, 50 different artists, right?
Yeah, 50 rappers.
How many?
15 producers, I think, something like that.
50 or 15?
15.
15. How many tracks was on the album?
17, I think, or 19, something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but yeah, no, we had so many submissions, we had to extend it a little bit. So I started doing like part twos of a couple songs because a lot of people submitted that I liked and I wanted to put on there. And once we started getting up there, it was the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So I'm like, I gotta get 50 artists on here. It only makes sense.
I hear that. So when you I know you got more than just 50 artists submitting.
Oh, way more. Yeah.
So I know you had to dub a couple niggas. So I wanted to know, what was your dubbing process? Like, how did that go as far as like, I'm sorry, bro.
Your butt.
Yeah, like how can you let these niggas know they've done
a lot of
trash?
guys still hate me. A lot of guys still hate me for sure. For that.
Still hate me.
Yeah.
Yo.
But so a lot of it was easy because people just didn't have good mixes and stuff like that. They would send stuff that we're making a tape. Like I can't, if you send me something and I can't like make work with the next verse, that eliminated like half of the entries, honestly.
Really?
I believe that.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a lot of motherfuckers. So
yeah, no,
I believe that.
My engineer Bluff he wanted to kill me, still does, about that day and that whole process because it was just a lot for him to like mix everybody together and make it sound like one song the whole time. So
mind you probably got some niggas performing on like fucking some real 2009 bullshit set up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, my thing is like, all right, I take this shit seriously, bro. Like, why would you even send me this knowing it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like,
right,
that's you know what I mean? How I would look if I was you. Like, I'd be like, nigga, what? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, did you ever have any diss tracks come out, like, from dubbing these niggas? Or
not really,
like, little
no.
silent, little, you know what I mean?
Not really. That didn't happen. It didn't go that far. I think that people understood what I was trying to do. And I honestly, like, I wasn't intending to do that shit.
If a nigga was to come out with a diss track, though, how would you, like, because we've seen NikMoody in the, spitting bars lane, but as far as attacking someone, how do you think you would fare in a battle?
I don't know. I think it would be interesting. I think for me, it's like, I'm not going to do it if it doesn't move me, if it doesn't upset me, if it's not personal, I'm not going to do it because it's stupid to me.
I feel that.
At this level, like everybody, nobody here is making money. What are we doing? Like,
I feel
do you know what I'm saying? When we get a little bit more higher up the ladder and people feel a type of way, then we can have that conversation. But like as of right now, like that's not me battling with somebody with the same following as me is not gonna help. Really, I don't think unless it's really personal.
I mean, I do think that a battle, or at least going at each other a little, going at someone a little bit, or maybe like having that drive, kind of does push you a little further as an artist, especially if like, let's just say like you got into it with a really good rapper.
Yeah.
If I respond to this nigga or if I whatever, I gotta come correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
well, I mean, I was on that World MC platform. We did like a Cypher battle. It wasn't a battle, but you know, we went at each other a little bit on there. Nothing. It wasn't like directed. It was more like who had the better verse.
More so the art.
Right. But you know, you took your little jabs and stuff like that. So that was one of those things where it's like, all right, tested it a little bit. Yeah, man. I mean, I think after what we saw this year, you kind of have to be ready. So I mean, I think that'd be interesting. I'm not against it at all. I'm just saying like I gotta feel some type of way about it. Like, cause I mean, people have taken shots at me and stuff like that, but like, I've never really been named. I've never really been like directed at. Cause you know, that's not what I do really. Yeah. So, you know, if it goes there, it goes there.
When you were like seeing how the whole Kendrick thing, and you know his real message behind the whole beef with Drake, his whole thing was just respect the art form. Right. You seem like a man who has a deep reverence for the art form. You know, I see the way you put music, you know, the type of music you put out, the way you form your words and everything. How do you feel about that? The way Kendrick, you know, him pushing the art form instead of pushing like the clout or whatever. Where you know, I
mean, he attacked that guy, man. He attacked that guy. So I mean, the way he did it, the songs that he did and the time frame and the whole process of what he did was art in itself. It was like the art of war.
That shit could have been a documentary itself.
Said I hate you.
They should have. They could have made a documentary just off the process of that shit.
It was I mean, if as a hip hop fan, like that was one of the most exciting things that people have ever seen. I think. I've never seen anything like that.
And you know, hip hop always was about the squabble. You know, I mean, if we keep it at West Coast, it's all about the squabble since day one, bro. Because MCing was
you suck at MCs in the place to be.
That ass,
Even like the DJs when they was just scratching, bro. It was battles.
It was. No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, that's how it started, right? And when the blackout happened in the city and people were starting playing those break beats and you know, MCs were taking over and all of a sudden people started rapping and going at each other. That's, you know,
it's all about the battle of the art.
So you you know, the viewers, we had the pleasure of listening to your first single, you know what I mean? What is it? Is it the first single? Would it be your second single?
It's the third, actually.
Oh, third. Wow. Shit, I ain't shit.
Some research.
So so yeah, no, matter of fact, speaking of some type of research, but the, you know, third single, Ajita, featuring One Take Carter, you seen what I commented. I said I couldn't wait for the lyrical sparring match. Right. You know what I mean? So that lyrical sparring match, who do you think got it?
I mean, One Take went crazy. That's my guy. I don't know. I think it's pretty tied up if you have to ask me. I had 2 verses, so I had a little bit more time.
He gave a Big Sean answer.
Yeah, he's humble. That's why I'm trying to trip this nigga up. Don't worry.
No, that's my guy.
That's my guy. Kendrick here.
That's my guy. That's my guy over there, man. I wouldn't. Listen, man.
Wait. When I get the second verse after you heard his verse?
No.
Okay.
I had the song. Like we were working on a video, and I played him it. And he was like, "No, I gotta get on this."
Chance. And he ain't take that chance.
Yeah,
he didn't take that chance.
Oh, you talking about Control?
Yeah. That shit. Funny.
So, but I was gonna say, like, being in the studio with someone like One Take Carter, someone who actually can spit bars, like, you know, really does this rap shit.
Right.
Do you have like I know, like, you know, it's always love, like, and I understand it completely. You know, it's love, but at the same time, like, a piece of me, like, I know what I'm getting in the studio with anybody. I don't care, Jay-Z, anyone. I'm not going to allow myself to get chopped. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so do you have, like, when you go in, especially when you go into, you know, the studio with a real good rapper, do you go with that chip on your shoulder a little bit?
I mean, you have to. I mean, we're competing. Like, we're trying to, we're trying to have the best verse. And that's not, you know, it's supposed to be for the song. So we're trying to make the best song and do the best we can lyrically within the framework of the song. You know, so, you know, if I ask somebody for a feature, I want them to go crazy. You know what I mean? Like if I really thought that One Take got me, all right, man, you got me. Next time that we do that, I'm gonna get you right back. It's like, you know, we're playing ball. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta compete with yourself too.
Yeah.
You gotta be the best you at all times.
Right.
Trust me, I think that as a rapper, I think that the acknowledgement of you getting chopped. Like, I just got off the phone with my man last night, and I was like, "Yo, what was that song we did? You chopped me on." Like, you gotta acknowledge when you got beat, so you can go back to the lab. Nah, deadass, you gotta acknowledge when you get chopped to go back to the lab, get better, bro.
I ain't saying it out loud.
Listen, I mean, shit. You think Michael Jordan You think Michael Jordan didn't get chopped?
Motherfucker got cut freshman year.
Have you ever heard Michael Jordan say, "Yo, bro, this nigga put 50 up on me," and we know niggas put 50 up on him.
Yeah, Michael Jordan ain't humble.
I'm
trying to do Michael Jordan with a little sprinkle of Jesus.
I know that.
I want to do. I want to.
This nigga dunked on.
What about that Kobe story with what's his name, Iman Shumpert? When Shumpert was cutting him up for like 3 quarters.
Oh my God, bro!
But he's like, all right, good game, bro. Right.
He said you had a good game, bro.
You had a good game.
He said you had a good game, bro, and then killed him, dog.
Had to.
The whole fourth quarter killed him.
That's amazing.
I'm just saying, I want to sprinkle my little MJ. I want to do MJ with a little sprinkle of Jesus' humility. You know
and the crazy part is,
you know what I mean?
People put 50 on MJ. Well, he put 50 back on him.
And that's what, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. You got to acknowledge your L so you can come back and drop 60 now.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go around saying that.
I'm not going to go around talking about the shit.
All right. Fair enough.
Deny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Niggas got the short-term memory.
I have no idea.
He did what? Cross who? I don't know. Let me see the tape.
So you got the album Arrivederci. You know what I mean? So first and foremost, I want to know, for those who don't speak Italian, including myself, what does that mean?
Until we meet again.
So what's the concept behind this album?
Some spiritual shit, man. I was going through a lot of stuff, a lot of change, a lot of growth that I had to make myself, and I feel like I wanted to make something that I'd be proud of if if anything went sideways or
feel that, bro.
I left something behind, like, until we meet again kind of means, like, to me, it's just like, man, this is what my legacy, this is what I left. You know what I mean? When you see me the next time, whether it's, upstairs, downstairs, whatever you believe in, we can talk about this, because I want it to be something that people feel. I want it to be something that's true to me. I felt like I was making a lot of music throughout my career where I couldn't really find one thing that I, you know what I mean? Where I was making popular stuff, and then I was making more of like these rock banger kind of stuff, like, and then I was like, listen, yeah, and like that's a good thing as an artist, to want to be versatile and want to prove yourself. But I think as you're up and coming, that's like that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to
change the sound.
You're just supposed to do what you do best,
find your lane,
right, and then you spread your wings. You know what I mean? And I've been known my whole life, or not my whole life, but recently, for the ciphers and the raps, and like I don't have a hip hop album. How's that possible? I mean, the cipher tape was one thing, but that was collaborative. It's not really my album.
It's not you.
My other project was all over the place, style wise, genre wise. It was all hip hop, but it was just all over the place. So I just wanted to be blue collar Italian kid. Grew up in Brooklyn, came to Long Island. This is my life. This is my story. This is about my family.
That's fire.
And in the meantime, like, throwing some shots along the way.
Ooh, okay.
Talk your shit.
So I wanna ask you a couple just quick hitters before we get into some of these topics. So performing in the US or performing overseas?
I mean US still.
Still?
I mean,
Okay.
overseas is dope. It's just a different experience. People don't like. I remember I went into the crowd in Finland, and they were like whoa. What? Like you're invading my space. Like they don't see that, huh?
When you in Europe and shit, you feel the connection.
In London, yeah. I mean, I you know what? Not on stage in Finland, but after when I was talking to people, maybe. But when I'm saying I went I'm into the crowd, and they're like, we've never seen that before. I'm like, what are you talking about? Everybody does that. Like most of the shows are there is no stage. It's just a crowd. So they don't understand that. And I had the opportunity in October to go out to Chicago and St. Louis and do a couple shows out there, and just getting out of your market is such a big thing.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like and
absolutely,
people look at you different. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not judging you because they know so and so and that guy knows you. Like they just see a rapper. And you
realize how small you are in this world.
100%. But also though, bro, these are small markets. Like I did Chicago 3 years ago. 7 people were there, right? When I came back this time, all those 7 people came and they brought all their friends. So it's like 35 people. There's nothing to do over there.
Yeah.
It's Friday night. There's a show going on. We're going to the show. Whereas here, it's like, it's Monday night. There's 17 showcases going on. It's different.
Yeah.
So
it's over here wilding.
Yeah.
Did you when you was overseas? Did you get any of them overseas yammies?
Had to.
No comment.
Had to.
I love that answer.
All right.
There's a lady at home.
Yeah. So I have a question. You versus Bronny James 1-on-1.
Come on, he's still an NBA player, man. You guys are clowning him.
I mean, you was a good baller though, bro. You was a hooper, my boy.
He's an NBA player, man. He's got an NBA frame. He's good.
All right. I mean, y'all about the same height, damn near. You know what I mean?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Y'all got the, you know what I mean? Y'all not too far off, maybe. I mean, all right.
He's good.
You should have asked about Michael Jordan's son.
Better off.
That's a different story. Yeah.
Better
you think
off.
you can beat Marcus? Now you might
Better
definitely.
off.
That nigga can't outrun the cops. You can't fuck with you.
Wow. He was in a V. He was in a V. He had to pull up.
I'm Michael Jordan's son.
Listen, I'm taking that charge if I'm him.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was him, I'd have said the same thing. I'd have threw that cloud out as quick as I could. I just, listen, if I can get me out, get me out. Fuck
Yeah.
it. But all right. So what's a musical take you got that will get you canceled?
Ooh. Canceled?
I mean, not canceled, but you know, niggas will be
whip
on your
out the
ass about
pitchforks.
it. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not really. I'm not a big. If I don't like you live, I can't fuck with your music. So now I've seen people that I've loved, like for instance, Meek Mill. Meek Mill pissed me off because I love Meek Mill and I saw him live and he was ass.
He don't got the energy.
No, he's playing over the tracks, man, and he's like not giving nothing to the people. And that's not one time. I saw him multiple times.
Most of these motherfuckers can perform, bro. You know that.
Listen, I saw Amigos and they basically walked around the stage,
bro.
But the show was fire.
Okay,
you know what I mean,
I just like I don't know if that's gonna get me canceled, but like. I can't. I hate that.
It's called the show for a reason. It's called the show for a reason, bro.
Like that's to me, that's my favorite part. If I had that, I would be a happy man. Like to be able to walk on stage and perform for people that know my shit.
Did your love for Weezy kind of falter when you saw that performance?
Which one? The recent one?
Yeah, the recent one. The one that went viral that was like really bad.
I mean, he's always been known for that.
He's always been known for that. That's the weak part. That shows you how many people really not hip to reality, but it's a lot of young niggas out there that wasn't there.
This is true.
I'd say that. I talk to the young guys all the time about this. Like, a lot of people don't even need it. Like, they don't think that they have to.
Yeah.
And
that's
I'm
what
like,
pissed me off about Weezy.
The thing about it is, like, especially when you're starting out, like, forget about the big guys for a second. When you're starting out and you're not performing or whatever, how do you even know what you're saying is true? If you're not in front of people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like people will be, like I so many times where I said a bar and I was like, nah, the motherfucker looked at me like, nah, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe I was capping, you know what I mean? Maybe I went too far with that bar. You know what I'm saying? It sort of stayed closer to the chest with where I was going with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you learn. It's not just to perform, just to be an artist, like to be a you know.
Does that bother you? Does that? Oh, my fault. What was you gonna say?
I'm not going front. If I was a rapper, I'd cap my way to the top.
Well, that's a whole nother thing too. Yeah.
I mean, if you can sell the image, but you have to be a good salesperson.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you capped and I believed it, that's different.
Yeah, so you're selling it.
True.
If you sell it and they believe it, that's different.
That's
but
different.
There's a lot of people who cap, nobody believes, and it's cool.
Like who?
Like Travis Scott and his druggy music. Travis Scott's like, yo, I don't do drugs.
I know, but I don't.
He said it multiple times, but I mean,
him for me though
Maria,
is like
I'm drunk.
I don't ever listen to really what his content is. It's more about the sonics to me. He's more of like a producer.
Yeah.
To me, like he's like original hip hop.
Nah,
like it's like Travis Scott. Like
yeah.
Like the DJ
he
and
got a section of fans.
You know what I'm saying?
He got a section of them of the druggy fans. Like,
but that's because his music is more of a euphoric type. If you really,
know what I mean?
If you really tune into
it is. His music is definitely more sonic.
Yeah.
I think, than. I mean, I'm not looking for Travis for no bars ever.
Well, yeah, 100%.
There's never been a time I've ever looked for a bar. Oh,
Travis could rap though.
I pretty. Hey, yo, niggas fucked my head up the other day. Put me on some old Future, aka. The niggas put me on the old Future, aka Meathead. I didn't even know that that nigga's name is Wild Pause.
Yeah, that shit.
Second off,
I heard about that.
Second off, that nigga was spitting bars though. That nigga was rapping like Andre 3K. Fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But I mean, a lot of them niggas be talented, bro. You know what I mean? You got to start from somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm talented enough, I'm capping. Crazy.
So I wanna ask you one last thing. So what's one industry rapper that if you battled that nigga, you get him up out of there? You know, like if you did a song with him or you battled him.
You want to cause chaos so fucking bad.
So bad.
So bad.
So fucking bad.
Industry rapper.
Tiger.
I'll get him up. See, I'll be controversial, nigga. What?
That's you, bitch. That's you, bitch.
Los.
Oh man,
What?
King Lo.
King Los. That's tough.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I don't know, man. I don't think like that. That's what the difference is. I should probably.
He said I should. Maybe I should just think about somebody I should smoke.
Yeah. They have to be anybody.
Any industry artist, anyone that we would know,
Kendrick,
or
bro.
you
gotta embody the Kendrick, the K Dot.
Now it's the K Dot. Before he was chilling, maintaining.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
NF.
NF.
Yeah. White on white crime.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. A little.
I'm white.
Okay. I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it.
He had that.
who are
Prep.
those people?
Nah, he makes good. I like his music, but he to me he never earned it to me.
What's his name?
And
NF.
it's just the letters NF.
Yeah.
He's got a huge following. He's got #1s, the whole nine.
Okay. That's not. Hey, I respect it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I just don't like when people get
shit,
when people get marketing money and go crazy with it and didn't have to work the circuit at all and just get it off that.
I mean, it is too. I always like in my travels I've seen. There's only two real come ups. There's a long grind, and then there's the instant success, and it's like and I'm not saying he had instant success either. I'm just like, I don't know, like I feel like he's not rapping. I feel that. I mean,
There's a lot of people not rapping.
there's a lot of. There's a lot of people not rapping. I'm not gonna hold you if we gonna talk about it, but
Especially now in 2025.
on God.
Oh yeah.
You ever? What's like the weirdest? Before we, and then I'll ask you this one last question. But what's the weirdest genre you either thought about getting into, or like, you were like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now.
Probably metal.
Mm.
It was like a metal crossover thing.
With Bluff.
Nah, we were. Cause if you remember that studio was like there was so many bands in there, so we were just around those guys all the time. So now we're recording. There's nobody around that's gonna pick up a guitar and like shred.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a daily occurrence. There was drums in there, so it's
that shit was dope in there, bro. They had the whole fucking.
You can bite my tongue.
like that shit. Like
You were screaming. Pause.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Can we get a sample? Pause.
and I bite my tongue, something like that.
Okay.
I'm white.
Okay. I'll fuck with it.
The I'm white is crazy.
The I'm white is crazy.
So let's get into the topics, man. Wide Neck Pause, you know what I mean, has been arrested for sharing inappropriate photos with a minor. So, long story short, he was dealing with a woman. I'm assuming he was dealing with a woman, or he was dealing or talking to Shorty or whatever.
A woman.
But she sent.
Oh, woman.
Yeah, he sent pictures of said woman to her 16-year-old and her 13-year-old daughter of the woman.
He sent them to.
He took. So I'm gonna say it again.
Why the fuck did he? What?
Shorty sent him nudes.
Yeah.
Shorty sent him nudes.
And he sent them to.
He sent the nudes that Shorty sent him to her kids.
She got him taken.
Why the fuck did he do that?
You know what I mean?
And now he's facing charges.
Why the fuck did he do that?
deserved them shit. Stop being dumb, nigga.
Yeah,
How
what
old
the
are you?
fuck?
I want to know what Shorty did to get him tight.
Yeah, well, yeah, of
I'm not
course.
gonna lie. Who hurt?
Of course,
Who hurt you?
Of course, you
Bro,
want to know
she probably
that,
didn't
but
give him
still,
the box or
but
something.
no, but still,
Something simple as
it's
that.
still even if you have an answer, you're still gonna say why, because that's wild.
That is wild.
That's wild,
That's a
bro.
wild thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh, she
mad
pissed me
that-
off because she didn't put mayo on my sandwich. All right, my nigga, but why?
Mayo on the sandwich is crazy. You should throw him under the jail for that. I'm not gonna hold you.
But the thing, my point with saying
He's
that is,
capable of worse.
I'm pretty sure that your reason is some shit like that compared to it. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit that you could have just been like, okay,
She
like.
might have been clipping his brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn.
Now, see, that the thing is, I'm sure that would have came out if that was the case.
He might not even
He
have a
not that
chance.
famous.
It's
No.
20.
He might not even have a
It
chance.
is
for that shit.
2025. Nigga, do you see that this motherfucker, he's right here. He's in the.
Listen.
Come on, bro.
Somebody on Twitter who be searching up the databases saw that shit and put it on there for some clicks. Nobody care about this nigga.
Niggas definitely
No,
don't
no,
care,
we
but-
we
and
we
his
we,
strange
we
looks.
don't. We don't. But it's 2025, bro. That's why his name is right here.
Yeah, that nigga down
If this is
bad.
2003, you might be right, but it's 2025. This
I'm
is
not
the type
gonna
of
hold
shit
you.
that we. I mean,
I'm not gonna hold you. So y'all remember like that whole little revenge porn era, and y'all was
Niggas
around
still
for that?
do
Well,
that
we was
shit.
around for that definitely. The Hunter Moore, you know what I mean? That shit was Hunter Moore. I don't know if you the Twitter nigga. He was like the white dude on Twitter that used to like share all the girls with the nudes and like
I remember
shorties
when-
would write Hunter Moore on their fucking titties or like their ass or some shit.
When was this?
I remember the.
He said, "Where was I?"
2011.
I remember the fappening when somebody hacked Apple.
Oh shit!
Somebody hacked
Nigga.
Apple iCloud and released.
I remember when the Sidekicks got hacked, bro.
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens shit came out.
Yeah.
Bro,
Remember?
that's the fappening.
She
It was all
folded-
iCloud.
Yeah, they tried to front on her for High School Musical too. They tried to get her up out of there. They tried to, you know what I mean? They tried to.
Yo, they had,
Oh, shit.
They had,
Bitches suck a little
they had-
dick. Now they
they
you know what
had
I mean? Come
Katniss
on.
doing the most on there.
Oh, they had Katniss on there?
Yeah, Katniss was out there performing.
Mhm.
Her and her boyfriend liked the cameras.
Oh, nah, they okay. Let me find out. Jennifer Lawrence. Okay. Little freak bowl.
She
You don't
she had a
remember?
little body.
You don't remember when her fucking shit was all over Twitter, bro?
Nah.
Jennifer
All over.
Lawrence, yeah.
All over.
I-
You didn't see that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
they
Yeah.
had-
Yeah, I'm about to say that
they
shit,
had
nigga. That's
everybody,
nigga. Freak
bro.
Boys. It was all over the
They
place.
had
If you went on Twitter, you saw it.
everybody,
Yeah, no.
Facts,
bro.
like it was
Definitely.
everywhere.
Jennifer-
Pictures of her
Jennifer Lawrence
naked.
probably more so than anybody.
That's a fact.
Oh, wow.
And that was like the height of her career. This is before
Yeah.
like, the third one.
Yeah, this is like
She owned that shit too.
this is like when what the fuck was it? Hunger
What
Games,
else is-
right?
Yeah.
It was like when Hunger Games was like really
I
going
know.
crazy. It was
She-
around that time.
She played the gobble games.
I guess so.
I mean, she was getting freaky for
That's my kind of bitch. I fuck with it, man. I like a little recording joint. You know what I mean? I like a little recorder joint. So,
He said, "Nah."
I'm good off that.
So yo, a whole police department in Alabama is on administrative leave.
I heard about this shit.
So grand jury
Shit is crazy.
investigation. I'm gonna read this out for y'all. So
Shit is
a
crazy.
grand jury investigation exposed deep corruption inside the Hanceville Police Department.
Oh my
The
god,
entire
I'm so surprised.
the entire force has been placed on administrative leave, and there are calls to shut it down completely. The investigation started after a police dispatcher, Chris Willingham, died of a fentanyl overdose. Turns out he may have gotten the drugs from inside the department's own evidence room.
Oh shit.
Investigators found that evidence was tampered with, removed, or just left unsecured. Basically, anyone
Could
had
go-
like
could
access
go
to
in
that
there,
shit. Yeah. So the police chief, along with four officers and a civilian, have been arrested on these charges, and the sheriff's office is called. Well, the sheriff's office took over for these niggas, you know, for the local PD, and even like a grand jury is calling for like the whole department to be shut down.
Just cause somebody OD'd.
Yo, nigga, you are merciless, nigga.
I mean, they could kill people and this shit don't happen.
I mean, you're right. I mean, not for nothing. I wonder what other kind of shit they would have going. You know what I mean?
I wonder
was
what,
way more
I
other
wonder
shit,
what
bro.
the
They're
person
trying to
who
shut the
OD'd
shit
looked
down.
like.
You said what?
I wonder what the person who OD'd looked like.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they probably. You think they was all in there doing drugs and shit?
Yeah, well, yeah,
What's
obviously.
more scandalous, this or the little sheriff joint that was fucking all the other officers in the department? Remember, it was like,
Supposedly,
yeah.
that should be happening all the time.
I bet.
Nigga,
Yeah.
happening all the time, nigga. What?
nigga,
Yeah, I heard
it happens
the
at every
ball.
job.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say this is real
bitches be
life.
freaking at the work.
That's what I'm trying, nigga. And we're not talking about a regular job. We're talking about a job where they're there all the time, bro.
Yo, you know what'd be funny?
Overnights,
You know what's
like
funny? I swear to God, now that y'all just
Freaks
y'all
and
just kind of fuck
junkies.
my head up with this. You know how niggas be like, oh, nurses be hoes, oh, cop be hoe,
Yeah,
army
yeah.
be-" I feel like any career at this point, because even niggas be saying teachers, I feel like any niggas just say any
Yo,
shorty
yes.
with a career is just a
Nigga,
hoe.
no, bro.
desensitized.
Any
remember,
job.
Remember in high school?
Yes.
When Miss should I say her name?
Oh my
Got
god.
railed out in the library.
Oh,
Got caught by a student during school hours by Mister.
that was alleged.
It was
that
teachers?
No, yeah.
That was
That wasn't alleged.
That was
It
alleged.
happened.
I almost got suspended for that shit too.
That shit
Niggas
happened,
did a
bro.
protest. Niggas did a protest in the
Yeah.
little common area.
Yeah,
He was just being weak about it.
Yeah.
Protesting
Yo,
what?
they
What was the
literally got
protest
caught by a
about?
student.
because the teacher got fired and we wanted her back.
Oh,
She was
okay.
a little baddie. You know
Yeah, she
what
was
I mean?
game.
Listen,
That's
one
a
thing,
fact.
you ain't gonna expel a baddie on
game
my
to y'all
clock.
She was
children.
game.
Listen,
She's probably not a baddie to us as an adult.
I mean,
I know.
if memory serves me
What
right.
the fuck are you talking about?
Listen,
serves me right.
listen. There's a reason why when you graduated high school, you was like, yo, all the bad chicks ain't really bad.
Nigga,
You ain't know, nigga.
nigga, all the bad chicks. So every single chick after high school don't look good no more.
Listen,
what are you
there's
talking
a
about?
reason why you had to make it an absolute.
Danae, shut the
But
fuck
you know
up.
damn well,
Stop,
the majority
bro.
of
Stop.
them, you was
Stop
just like,
this.
damn, they not even
Stop
bad
this,
for
bro.
real.
was just
Stop
there.
this.
They
We
was
have these conversations all the time, bro. There are
Listen.
plenty of fucking girls from high school that
Listen,
still look
when
good.
you
Cut
a
this shit out.
child,
Cut this shit out.
Child, you can't really, you know what I mean? You don't really know.
Nigga, when
And
I was a
then when
child,
we
they
left-
thought they would look good, and when now,
Nigga,
as a
listen,
34-year-old man,
listen. Hey, I remember we was 19, 20, just like, these bitches not even bad. And then the bitches who you ain't even think was bad, you like, oh, she a little baddie on the low.
yeah, and the
Cause
bitches,
that-
and then the
that
bitches that
happens.
were
That
bad
happens.
back in the
That
day
happens.
are
That
still
happens.
bad.
It's not like those hoes changed.
And the bitches there are some bitches that were bad back then and are bad now. Some even look better.
This is true too.
I understand that. Yes,
This is
That's
true
what
too.
That's my point.
But the
That's all I'm
majority-
saying.
I don't know
You
if
making
Miss-
it seem like
but
every
the
single bit. I'm like,
majority-
I
nah.
don't
We
know
went
if
to the same high school kid.
I don't know if Miss You know.
Listen,
I don't
when you
know
went
if
to
Miss.
college, my nigga, yo, hey, after that fucking summer, going to the beach
I don't know
and
if
chilling
Miss-
out and saying your goodbyes, and you went to college, you was just like, oh, these bitches is nothing. Like, yo, come on.
I don't know if it
understand
was.
there are some Longwood
yeah.
legends.
I don't know if
Shout out to
Miss
y'all.
You know per se in the question is
Leave me
still
alone,
on that
though.
level,
I'm
but I
married.
know back then, whatever. Shout out to her though, and shout out to the nigga. Man, he still denies it to this day, and you know who you are.
You always got shit on somebody.
He does though, and it is kind of annoying.
That shit is like
It's kind of annoying, bro. Like everybody in the fucking world, damn near. Fucking, like, bro, it's cool. Like, no one cares.
So this is a little local story I picked up, earlier today. So at Brooklyn McDonald's, the YNs is wilding.
Yeah.
Brooklyn McDonald's is now IDing niggas at the door.
Is it 20 or 21?
You gotta be 20 years old.
It's 20, right?
You gotta
Yeah.
be 20. So apparently, the McDonald's in Nordstrom Ave in Flatbush, you know what I mean,
It's Nordstrom.
is IDing kids. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta be 20 or older to come in. If not, you gotta be accompanied with a parent or something like that. So apparently, there was a bunch of arrests. I mean, a bunch of 911 calls happened over there. It was
I was
just
about to say, I know
a real problem.
I know
area.
someone in Brooklyn personally that told me that they witnessed someone get stabbed at this McDonald's. That's a fact.
Sheesh.
I'll tell you this. I don't have experience at this specific McDonald's, but I have experience of New York City McDonald's after school.
No, yeah.
It is
yeah.
a fucking mad
Movie,
house, bro.
yeah, movie.
Nigga, I'll be honest, like, and like,
Yep.
you know how like you be wondering why those old men be like miserable and shit. Like, get the fuck off my lawn. Like, I see why. Like, I see why. Like, I just wanted these little niggas
That's
to
a
go
wild
home.
correlation.
I really did. You said what?
That's a wild correlation.
Dead ass though. Like, I really had one of those moments. Like, yo,
just
I
hate
see
kids.
why these
Yeah,
fucking-
Why these
100%,
niggas were
bro.
so
You was
miserable.
one of those
100%. Because
Bro,
nobody
look at you.
nobody in here
Kid,
agreed
nigga.
with that. Everybody was like, all right, I guess that's
Yo,
him.
we remember when he was a kid, nigga. He was one of those kids. He
I
would have
was.
been like, "Oh, I hate these niggas."
Yeah, I was.
Ah.
Nah, real shit though, bro. I'm not gonna
Fucking
hold you.
weak.
Them little niggas really went in, like, and mind you, like the things that we take for granted at our McDonald's in Long Island. Granted, this is Long Island. You can go and use the cup, the drink machine.
Listen,
and
niggas used
you
to
can
go
do
there
all
wild
this,
the
like,
fuck
nigga,
out.
nothing, none of that shit, bro. All that shit's out of commission or it just is not there. It's just, it sucks.
Bailey got bathrooms.
Bathrooms. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Listen,
I said barely
Nah,
got
but
bathrooms.
The city Mickey D's always been wild since we was kids. Because you know what I mean. When we was young, we used to go out there and it never used to have the amenities.
nigga,
that
I
we
almost
used
had to. Yo,
Shit
one
used
time
to be this small.
This specific, it's funny you say the bathroom. So the one
and niggas was
specific,
wilding out in there too, even the adults.
Yeah.
the one specific
the
time.
Mickey D's at Penn Station get
Bro.
crazy.
Oh yeah, nah, that's nasty word.
Bro, what?
Yo, the one specific time I'm talking about that McDonald's, like, when you talk about bathrooms, nigga, I had to like really convince a nigga, like, damn it, bro. I just got off the 7 train, nigga. I've been holding the doodle in for a long fucking time. I don't got school, like, the way.
Yeah, nigga.
Whoa. Damn, you took a shit
I had to,
at
bro.
the train station.
Nigga, that's weak. Nah, it wasn't at the train station. It was at McDonald's, the McDonald's in Long Island City in Queens. So I get off of work at like 2:30. I don't got school till like 4:30, and I gotta take a mean
Couldn't shit
doodle.
at work.
No, bro.
I know the feeling.
No, there was no bathrooms at this specific site.
Nigga, you in this. Imagine being in the city you're working, nigga.
Damn.
Well, and
And
I'm
you have to find a bathroom.
And also in my head, I
It's a
said,
nightmare.
Hey, at least you can stop at 7-Eleven and get some Lysol wipes.
nigga, there's no 7-Elevens in the city like that. I mean, you're not just gonna find them
There's
like in every
7-Elevens in
corner.
the
Like, bro, you're not like I wasn't
they were all
driving.
out.
I was in the train. I was taking the
7-Eleven
train.
this big.
Couldn't
You know
walk
what I'm
fast enough.
To counter.
Literally. The 7-Eleven is this big, bro.
Nah,
There's nothing in there.
They have everything you need.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. I've been outside and had to, I mean,
When you
make something out of nothing.
you wasn't no
That's
bad
a fact.
kid when you was younger. You wasn't doing no mischievous things. You
In
wasn't,
Brooklyn, I did a little
I'm
bit.
about to say,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
let me
just
hear a
said
little.
he's-
Can I hear a little story?
Yeah, you checking your cards.
So I used to get. I was like a tall, lanky kid, glasses, like nerdy, you know, and I was taller than everybody by a lot. So I used to get picked on a lot. So like I had to learn. You know what I mean? Like I had to learn. I was my uncles like toughed me up, and this guy was like we were around the bodega, and we were like, yo, we're gonna go rob this bodega, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, we're running in there. We run in there, we do the whole thing. We come outside, we get our, you know, I had like a Starburst or some stupid shit. It was like nothing crazy, and he started yapping at me again. He's like, oh man, you didn't take what you were supposed to do, and I let out every single thing I learned, let out on him. Let loose on this motherfucker.
Damn.
And from then on, he let me alone, and you know, I didn't have to worry because I never wanted to be like that anyway. I was never really like that.
Yeah.
But I know I wanted to, you know, impress. So that's what happened.
I feel that. When you just moving out here, like, you know, just moving. I'm talking about your day to day, just simple shit like, you know, just being able to walk to the corner store, or simple shit like just being able to hop on a train and go across the city if you wanted to.
Right.
How was that like? You know, when you went to Long Island and you seen like was you used to shit not having bathrooms? Like you wasn't even trying to use the bathroom at public places, and you know what I mean? Like, cause you know you can't fucking use a public bath. There's no public bathrooms out there. If you're,
Nope.
if you
There was
don't-
nowhere to go. Like
fucked if
there was nowhere to go. Like the only thing that I would just play ball because that's the only thing that I could think to do in Long Island. Like there was nothing to do when I first came here to me because I was so used to being able to do shit like that and like, you know, go see my friends and just walk there and whatever. But now in Long Island, you gotta drive everywhere. It just doesn't work.
I feel that. When you went back to Brooklyn, you could pull up with your whip. Niggas, you was like the god out there. Niggas was like, word.
That was a long time after that.
Niggas looking at you like money.
Your
Mitch
house
and
has
shit.
grass? Facts.
What was the craziest thing? Passive aggressiveness. I didn't get that when I moved to Long Island. I thought it was aggressiveness.
Oh, you
So
thought
that-
it was aggressive?
I thought I didn't understand that. Like when
I've-
people would talk to me like that, and I would get in trouble for either arguing back or fighting back. I didn't understand that they were just fucking around in that way.
You think passive? I feel like passive aggressive is not fucking around. Though. I feel like
It's not
passive-aggressive is
100%.
serious.
It's not. But
He's
you
being a
also like
dickhead.
you can't.
I feel like
you
being
can't
passive-
make a conflict. If you make a conflict out of everybody that's being passive aggressive, it's gonna be a long fucking life for you.
I feel like when
Word.
I feel like you're passive aggressive, so you have that like door to kind of slide out. Oh, I was
Right,
just
exactly.
playing.
That's exactly what it is. Like you're leaving a door open so that you could be like, oh well, I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding.
I hate
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, man.
you
I'm not
didn't
gonna
know
lie.
niggas was pussy.
That's the worst shit.
They
bro.
say
I'm
the
not
shit
gonna hold
pause.
you.
No,
It's the origination of trolling right there.
So for our last topic, I wanted to bring up this shit. So Trump announces a new gold card. It's basically the green card premium. You know what I mean? Basically the premium package of the gold card, the green card. So it grants you
the
obviously
Green Card Plus.
Yeah, basically it
The
it
fuck
grants
is going
you,
on, bro?
and he didn't get into too details of literally. He actually said it's like a green card with extra benefits,
Okay.
and it's sold for $5 million a piece. So if you are, it's meant for wealthy people from other countries.
What
if
are
you
the
wanna
extra
come over here.
benefits?
I don't know.
What the fuck is
What would be
Because
the extra benefits?
What is the extra benefit of being
Would it be voting?
my God.
resident alien?
That's what I'm saying. Would it be voting? Like, because that wouldn't make sense.
Resident aliens can vote.
Oh, man.
Oh, what kind of benefits you think?
For the green card?
Well, I
No, the
think they
gold
can.
card. Get it right, brother.
Maybe. Wait. Actually, maybe they can't
It's
vote.
not the.
I'm not sure.
You
I
said
think
it's
resident aliens can vote. I'm not sure. Maybe they can't.
I'm not gonna lie. The benefit. What would it be? Illuminati? Because it's $5
What-
million.
What is your source?
It's $5 million.
No, this is
bro.
my source is Trump saying this.
It's $5 million.
Probably
bro.
tax breaks, I would assume.
Yeah, probably a tax break.
It's $5 million.
I don't know, man. That
Do
shit
you get a
is.
tax break for being a citizen?
I don't even
Because we're talking about extra benefits.
break.
That's why I want to know what the fucking extra benefits was. $5 million, a price tag. I'm not gonna lie. You got to come with some heavy benefit, and it better be $10 million of benefit.
Tenny.
Nah,
What is the benefit of wealthy people from other countries coming into our country, though?
that's what I said. I don't. It doesn't really make sense because I mean, if let's just say I'm a rich Chinese manufacturer, I can actually pay my workers like $2 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that it's right or
I'm
wrong.
better off in China.
Yeah, you're better off in China and not having to convert and do all the most. Like you probably save a lot of money staying over there. So I don't really know the benefits of it. I mean, maybe just rich U.S. enthusiasts. You know what I'm saying? Because there is that in other countries. You know what I mean? There is. At the end of the day, like, bro, you got to admit that U.S. culture is enamored throughout the world. So there may be like rich people that's just obsessed with the U.S. that would just pay for this just to call themselves whatever. Alien? Would they call it residential alien?
I'm not surprised by anything anymore.
This nigga looking at me like, what the fuck?
I'm not surprised by anything. he's just like, I don't care.
It should mean nothing.
He's just like, this nigga's a fucking bozo.
You seen the video they posted on the in the Department of Housing, urban housing and shit like that? Housing and urban development. My bad. So there was like an AI video. Someone hacked into their like monitors and shit, and there was an AI video of Trump sucking Elon's toes.
Talking about AI videos, I've been noticing this a lot.
It's bad. That's probably
bro,
the biggest.
people been doing ads like for like they podcasts and shit where like they have like an AI video of a news person talking about a breaking news, and they'll cut to them talking about they old bullshit, and it's just like, nah, I mean the validity of videos on the internet are disappearing, and I feel like that's a dangerous thing, bro. Because
that's true.
Social justice is from videos on the internet. If you don't know whether or not to believe a video on the internet, whether or not it's AI or something, whether or not somebody, you know what's so funny? Crazy ass story. Randomly on Snapchat. Snapchat been sending me videos. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the app. I'm about to delete these niggas. One was a news thing about some kid was getting sextorted and he committed suicide, right? So like I looked the shit up.
Sextorted.
Yeah, bro. It's extortion. Like they target like little kids. Not little kids. Nigga was 17. They act like they was girls in Nigerian dude. He actually got extradited to the US. Funny. He had him send him some new photos and was like threatening him. He was holding him ransom, was like, blackmailing him, like, I'm gonna release these, I'm gonna send this to your family if you don't give me money. And the kid killed himself. Right? Unluckily for Mr. Nigerian, nigga, the kid was the child of a state representative. Yeah, ham. Boy got, and then nigga was talking wild to the family afterwards, but that's allegedly. I don't know. The court case is happening now, so you won't get the facts until maybe a year or two from now, right? So he got extradited, all that, right? So I'm over here like looking up sextortion shit. I'm like trying to find like the name of the shit because they don't really drop names on Snapchat. They weird. Everything's got to be quick, right? So I see niggas on Reddit talking about, I got honeypotted, which is one of the sextortions.
I know honeypot. Yeah.
And he was like, what should I do? They keep on asking me for money, and they was like, call it a deep fake. Say it was Photoshopped. It was AI. You good, bro? Don't give him the bread. And I'm just like, damn, that AI shit and that Photoshop shit is really like that accessible.
And that Photoshop shit been happening for a minute.
Yeah. So I mean, I know y'all niggas. I don't know if y'all niggas heard it or not, but Bad Baby put out a diss track against the Alabama shorty.
I heard she put out a track. But I don't know what
Who's
it
the
was.
Alabama?
I saw somebody shared it.
What is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, it's some
Who's the
Tyga, like some
Alabama
drama. I don't really know what's going on. This one fucked
I thought
that
you was
one.
talking
That one
about Bad
fucked this
Bunny.
one.
I just realized it's the Catch
Bad
Me Outside
Barbie,
girl.
yeah.
That's Bad Barbie. Yeah.
Catch Me Outside shorty. Yeah,
But I don't know
so,
who.
The other girl's Travis Barker.
There you go, Travis Barker's daughter. Yeah. That's what it was.
So that's why. That's why the video was like
the-
that. Because I saw the video on somebody's snap.
What are they
Well,
beefing about?
I don't really know what they're beat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not invested until I
In the white girl drama?
Until I heard, I was not invested in the white girl drama until I heard the Bad Baby this response because she rapped over the Carnival beat, the Kanye Carnival beat. That
Yeah.
Is that one of Kanye's new shit?
Yes,
Somewhat.
there was like a #1 song last year, bro. It was.
I mean,
But anyway,
never heard it.
she rapped over that, and I'm not gonna lie, she actually kind of bodied that shit low key. She was talking some shit.
Of course.
So, Kanye, there was an AI verse that came. Well, it was a verse that she even like teased that it was Kanye, and then Kanye had to come out and was like, "Yo, this is AI. This ain't me." Da 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 da. Like, and then the verse, like, it sounded like some Kanye shit though, because it was like him talking about he was talking about R. Kelly. He was talking about fucking all the the shit he's been up to. You know what I mean? talking about getting his phone out of his hand and shit, but he came out and said that shit was AI. Yo, that AI music shit though is kind of dope, but it's kind of scary at the same time.
I don't know
I think
how
it's
you
scary.
find it dope.
I think it's scary.
I think
Period.
it's
I don't
dope.
think I don't think it's dope too much. I think it's just scary.
I think it's dope for songwriters in a sense of, because like I said, you know, not every artist is an artist. You know what I mean? Some people just like to be in the back and write music for Joe Blow and the rodeo. So like, you know, it gives songwriters an opportunity instead of just being like, I have this concept for you. You can actually just hand them their song with the song with their voice on it. Like, yo,
That's
just go
crazy,
re-record
bro.
it.
Somebody
Timbaland
stealing
is
your
like all
voice.
about that shit. He loves it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's good for songwriters. I mean, as far as like I said, it could
But
create
think
issues.
about it, you taking somebody's voice, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, in this for songwriters, this would be so like maybe
So
you know,
imagine they start, you know what I mean, building niggas, and they build a nigga just look just like you, and he out there doing like some flaming shit on TV. You coolin'? You coolin'?
I feel like they kind of done stuff like
Coolin'?
that. I feel like they kind of done
that's
stuff like
kinda
that.
dope.
already.
They could make other niggas.
I mean,
like,
I
I feel like they've kind of done shit
and
like
Family
that.
Guy,
already.
they do it. In the Simpsons, they have niggas do crazy
like
shit.
they done
on.
shit like that
No,
already.
I'm talking about like a real synthetic nigga that look just
So-
like you, stealing your look.
I don't think, well, I do think that like if you're gonna in that lane, kind of, I think that we are like in our last generation of like celebrities. I do feel like at this point is gonna be like a bunch of like Monopoly. You know how like Monopoly Man is like a known figure, like Mickey Mouse is like a known figure. I think that like let's just say like The Rock, for example, after a certain while will probably sell his like likeness, his voice, his AI, you know what I'm saying, to fit that like, you know what I mean, to be like a figure, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Mickey Mouse, he'll just be like The Rock will just be like a logo somewhere, you know what I mean? Just doing some shit. You know
Well,
what I
they're
mean?
talking about selling people's likeness.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know, it was like a Black Mirror episode.
bro. But you talking about voices? I'm talking about.
no, I'm
like,
talking about
yeah,
like the whole
like,
joint.
yo,
I'm talking about the whole shebang.
They got you just doing stuff.
You
Like, it's not
probably-
you, but it looked just like you.
So if you were to sell your likeness, you could probably put clauses in like, I don't want to be depicted doing gay shit. I don't want to be depicted doing X, Y, and Z, and they would have to honor that in your contract. But like, I mean, for all we know, and you know the industry, they're
But
gonna
that's
try
the
to
thing,
they're gonna
though.
try to
But
slut
that's
you
the
out
thing,
how
though.
they
You
slut
talking
you
about
out.
selling licenses. Yo, bro, you talking about songwriter presenting to a singer their voice singing the song before they even saying the song.
I
That's
don't,
that's not buying and selling. Man.
I-
Like, yo, you're taking this person's voice and having to do stuff.
as in, well, I know
Like,
you're
come
a
on.
little different because I know you write like your own shit and whatnot. But like as an artist, you know, if someone presented this thing to you with your voice AI'd on it and said, yo, this is a concept song, I think that you'd sound good on it. How would you feel?
Rap is different.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Rap is different. If it was a lot of
It's
singers don't write their own
essence,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, songwriters are for like singers. It's different. You're using somebody's voice. The
don't-
voice is the talent.
But that's
Whereas,
the
I
thing.
mean, I
though.
don't think-
singers don't just sing it like wave for wave,
But
bro.
do- but
they
song-
put their shit on.
yeah,
it.
but songwriters do have a reference track to send.
I understand that because I'm a big Frank Ocean fan, and
Right.
one of his mixtapes when I discovered Frank Ocean for myself was a whole bunch of just reference tracks,
Uh-huh.
right, bro? He sold "Think About You," one of his biggest songs, to like 3 different people, and they released them. It don't hit the same. None of them.
After the fact that he put it out,
No, before.
and then he just
He
did it
sold,
himself.
yo, bro. He sold them. He sold one to a British artist. Heard her shit, trash. Sold it to somebody else. Heard their shit, trash. It don't sound like his, bro. And bro,
I mean, I think
not
that's
always
each
the
to their
case,
own,
though,
though.
kid.
Yeah,
And you
I
know
mean,
that.
I understand. But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to shed a light on is that a singer is just not how they voice sound.
Yeah. I think it's
agree.
different
I
too
mean-
if like if it's a producer or songwriter, because you see that a lot too, like John Bellion from Long Island.
yeah.
No,
shout
but
out.
the production was the same. That's what I'm telling. Yo, bro. Yo, you can find him on YouTube. Thinking About You. He sold that song. Other people have it and released it. And bro, it just don't sound the same. It's just like covers. It don't sound the same.
Yeah.
And then you have some people who make covers and it's different.
But I think
Because
the AI,
it's just not their voice.
but-
It's their essence. It's how they pronounce the words and
I do agree
the
with
length
that.
of pronouncing the words, the notes in between. Like, bro.
I do agree with that.
So AI can't cover that, bro. AI is gonna say, all right, this is what you generally sound like. This is what I'm gonna put on it. Like, look at a nigga like Kendrick. He don't rap the same on every song.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of artists is like that.
I mean, but then I don't know. I guess you're right in the sense of like with Drake, even Drake and Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller made the actual same songs, running through my six. I mean, he had the ability to put that shit out. But he didn't. Yeah, man.
I mean, I think the problem with that joint, that situation, was he was really stealing this man's whole lingo.
I'm not gonna lie. I said that was a volley for him to spike, and he spiked that. I just gave him the opportunity to hate Drake, and he hates Drake so much. It's
No,
crazy.
but that was
He
the
hates
situation though. He stole the nigga lingo and made it Toronto. When
Doesn't
it was
make
really
what he's saying.
Atlanta.
Doesn't make what he's saying untrue.
I know. I just gave him the opportunity to hate Drake. To give him
Nah, bro, listen.
give him
listen.
his time.
I'm a little hip hop scholar. I don't got no degrees. But I, you know what I mean? I keep in touch. I remember that whole situation, bro. He stole this man's whole like flow and style. And that's kind of different from reference, bro. Like he took his whole lingo and made it seem like, oh, this is how we talk in Toronto. We call it the six and do this, and that.
Well,
Like,
he had
that's
the whole thing with
crazy.
X too.
Oh, which one?
Tentacion or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole
with
thing
the
that
KMS, the KMS song.
yeah, he like took his whole flow on that shit.
Yeah, so the look at me.
I wasn't a fan of him. But
What?
R.I.P. that man. He had to die like that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, regardless, I'm
That's
just
your
like,
boy.
Nah, that is my son. I fuck with X. That's my
He
nigga.
was talented though. But yeah, bro, stealing a style and flow. Like I
Mhm.
understand rapping, tempo. You know what I mean, all right, stealing the flows, whatever. It is what
I
it is.
think-
If I do your flow better, A. But like stealing a whole nigga lingo and basically stealing a nigga culture. K-Dot. K-Dot reference.
I told you.
He a culture
Yeah.
vulture, bro. And that's what he did, bro. He vultured that dude Quentin Miller's
Let's not
culture.
go too far of the AI thing though. So the one thing I think with AI that would actually like hinder shit with music, like me personally, I think that if niggas started making diss tracks with AI, that would be a problem. I think that's where the issues.
I
would
think,
really-
I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a problem. Period.
I think it would be more of a problem
Come on,
because
son.
realistically, like
what are you saying? Like people are going to be upset about a problem that's not actually happening?
yeah, like for example, let's just say like you heard a diss track from me about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's AI, but it's not me. It's not me that. Let's say he wrote it and AI'd it and all that and put it out under my name or said it was me, and then now you think that we got an issue. Now you shoot me or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you would, but you know what I mean. We now have a beef because some random nigga just made a diss track. You know what I'm saying? So I think things like that would be a problem with AI music.
I don't give a fuck if it sound good, bro. Leave my voice out of like.
I'll
bro,
be honest,
fuck outta
but that's what I'm saying. Like someone like
People
Drake
have
who
to start
likes
adding this into their
someone like
contracts.
Drake who does like kind of cookie cutter, like just drop songs, high volume. Someone like him, I could see that working for. Like niggas just AIing his voice to shit, and him either just re-recording it or just dropping it the way it is.
Well, that's why he got into the problem to begin with. Because when
Thank you.
if you're reading this too like it's too late was like the origin of like the ghostwriting tracks because that he was moving at a rate that you never saw before. Like to put
Yeah.
that project out and have that kind of writing on that in that moment was crazy. It was like what? Like
Yeah,
how could
yeah,
you keep going like this? Then it came out that a lot of those were references. So
Would
you
you ever take a reference?
Bro,
or
you
would
taking the
ever-
art out of the art.
Right.
With that AI shit,
No.
bro.
You would never take
Yep.
a reference.
if it's a
Bro.
hook, it's different.
Because once you make it AI,
Like I
bro,
got to
you
write
turn
my
it
own
into a-
raps. Sorry.
No. Yeah,
You go.
You the guest.
Once you
go.
validate AI, bro, you turn in the art from an art to a science, bro.
I agree.
It's a method. It's production. It's a product manufacturing.
What were you saying, though, Nick?
Like artists do that all the time where there's like a beat circulating. Like I think that happened with I Love the Way You Lie, where that was like an
They
industry
do that
beat.
in Jamaica. They just have the same beat and everybody make a song to it.
Well, everybody was bidding on it or whatever, and that hook was that hook. I don't know if Rihanna was on the hook at that point, but that hook was there. So like that's different. You know what I mean? You add your verses, you add your style to a concept. That's a different story. As long as you write your verses as a rapper, we're good. Like,
feel that.
and then somebody else is doing the hook. Like what Drake was doing was a different thing, or supposedly. I don't know. We don't really know.
I wasn't in them rooms.
All
I
right.
can't say.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think, like I said, I think AI is going to be very beneficial to music in the
Just like
future.
cutting
I don't think
corners,
it-
nigga.
And I
don't
do
think
like,
so.
and I do. You don't think so?
Contracts
you
are gonna have to
corner
be
cutting ass
contracts are
nigga.
gonna have to be adjusted greatly if that comes
Why
into
shit
play.
gotta be easy, man?
Definitely, I do agree.
Contracts
with
are gonna have to be adjusted
Why
greatly if
shit
AI
gotta
comes
be
into play.
easy,
That's a
man?
fact.
Yo, you ain't
People
never
will start
realized-
selling their voices if that's the case.
Exactly, bro. Shit is
They're
so
gonna have
nice
no.
when
They're gonna
shit
have
is-
no choice. If that comes into play, they're gonna have no choice but to do that, especially the big time artists.
Yo,
They're gonna have no choice but to sell their voices.
The industry is ran by the bigwigs, bro. Like you said, bro. Like you said, it's a whole different vibe out here than out there. Out there, they appreciate the art. Over here, bro, it's whatever the majority want to listen to. Everybody want
It's
to
more of
listen
a
to
clout thing over here.
Exactly.
Shit before they used to send the email for this. Yeah, put the hook on it, send it back. Now, shit, nah, you. I don't need you to send shit. I don't need you to send none. We signed the contract. We good.
Yo,
I can do whatever I want.
bro, you taking the art out of the art, bro. Why shit got to be cookie cutter? Why are we making shit cookie cutter and, you know what I mean, like assembly line?
Everything, bro. It's about, because I mean, when you get to the business, it becomes about efficiency.
No.
It does. Oh, I understand. Listen, as a purist in art and music, I understand
AI
you,
doesn't make
and I
things
get
more
you, and I'm with
efficient,
you. But listen, once more, and I say this a lot. When we're talking about the music industry, this is a business. There's no feelings. There's no artistry. There's no none of that. There is. How can we make the most money we can make? Now, in any business, I mean, listen, Elon Musk just came out with a Department of Government Efficiency. Efficiency is very, 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 very important in business.
And very subjective as well.
What do you mean very subjective? What's efficient and what's not?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. People have their different definitions on efficiency.
Well, regardless, I do think efficient. I mean, to efficient songwriting. You know what I mean? Or efficient. You know what I mean? Reference tracks. Efficient.
Is it dependent on the quality of the final product,
I think efficiency,
or how much money can be made if pushed by the corporate machine?
How much money is made by the? I think the money they care more about the money than the actual product that's given.
They invest more into the corporate machine than they actually invest into music.
I mean, bro, think about it. The old school '80s Jordans aren't made like 2000s Jordans.
Exactly.
And 2000s Jordans are definitely not made like 2020 Jordans.
Do you call that shit efficiency, bro? Some of the OGs last longer than these new shits.
I agree. That's what I'm saying to you. Of course, but
listen, is that
like
efficient?
I said, we come with purity. We come with anything that starts with purity. And as time goes, all it does is gets more watered down, more watered down, more watered down. Especially when you start to put money into it, it gets more watered down. You know what I'm saying? And then come to a shift.
Is that a fact of reality?
Yes.
Or is that just a history of certain things?
That's literally the history of America, the history of any business, the history of products. I mean, nigga, how many things that we buy in the store that we talk of, how many things that we done bought in the store as a kid lasted us for mad long, and then when it finally broke 20 years later, when we go and rebuy the same shit, that shit breaks the next, you know what I mean? Nigga, our iPhones fucking break mad quick now because these niggas is just pumping these shits out.
Efficiency.
Yes, to them that's because they're making
efficiency the lesser quality product.
They care, bro. They have built their brand. I'm telling you, they have built their brand to a certain level of it's gonna sell no matter what. So now when you are at a point when you can sell no matter what, at this point,
then you start doing all different types of
worrying about how can we cut costs,
yep.
how can we be efficient.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? How can you know what I'm saying? Once you master,
that's a funny thing. That's efficiency in maximizing profits. Right?
Oh, my nigga is splitting cunt hairs. Jesus
I'm not,
Christ.
but bro, you call that efficiency when you making a lesser product.
Like this nigga,
you're
man.
regressing, but you're saving money and making more money. That's your definition of efficiency.
Yeah, but he's just saying that a big company like Apple or whoever, like since you brought the phones up, Apple or whoever won't look at it that way. They know deep and good and damn well that they're gonna keep dropping these phones.
Because their goal is profits.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying. But what's the goal of a business?
Profits. That's what I'm saying.
It is.
In business, it's all about profits, bro. Like,
but the goal of a business is to make money. That's the goal of a business.
Bro, if I can drop 3,000
I'm not necessarily agree with what he's saying, but I agree with that part.
Objective goal.
Bro, if I can drop 3,000 subpar songs. Bro,
you have certain people like Ben and Jerry's who their goal is to make the top product and to make their product have the least ecological footprint on the earth. And they're thriving.
I mean,
and that's their goal. Their goal is to provide efficiency in that, not saving money and using different ingredients. That's not going to cost as much to our bottom line.
I mean, that's one company.
I was just about to say,
bro. Like,
no, you're right. But
don't do that
the
shit.
predatory companies, yes, they make the most money, and I mean, I guess in your opinion, that's the best.
One of the biggest predatory not companies, but industries in the world is fucking music, nigga. It's all, you know what I mean?
All that it is.
I mean,
you know what I mean? So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they care more about, they would rather me as an artist, if I'm signing Universal, they would rather me pump out 3,000 okay songs than 100 great songs. You know what I'm saying?
But they
would rather
you
me
gave
pump
them the
out
power to do that.
Bro, they would rather me pump out subpar shit than make my Magna Carta. Like 100%.
Like, I understand a lot of people gave them the power to do that, but that's your reason for getting down with it.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm anti-industry, nigga. I don't know what this podcast
I
was
mean,
established
about the bigger
to be
picture.
But you
anti-industry.
supporting it.
I don't support that shit. I just speak
Well,
on
it's,
what's
it's not
going
about,
on.
it's not about supporting. It's
It's more
about
or
what
less-
it is.
it's more or less
the picture
like,
that's in front of us. I'm
yeah,
showing you.
it's
That's
more or
all
less-
it is. We're
let's-
not agreeing or disagreeing. We're just saying this is what it is.
I'm gonna be honest. I got an even better one for you. It's like looking out the window, and it's like, look at these little stupid niggas right here, man. That's basically what I be doing. That's how I feel. What we do. Look at these little stupid niggas right here, man. Go on with your kid. Go on with your dumb ass. You know what I mean? But whatever, man.
Nah,
But yo,
but
listen, we've been
that's
here
why-
for. I feel like we've been here for way longer than we should have. What's the time, brother? Yeah, I knew that. So yeah,
I knew that.
Yeah, man, I knew he was here for a little hot second. But yo, listen, man, follow NikMoody on all platforms. NikMoody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2 underscores.
Just one.
1 underscore. Okay. Get ARRIVEDERCI when it drops. What's April? What?
March 27th.
27th, okay.
And then
that's
there's
my
an
mom's
album
birthday.
release
What up?
party, Mercury Lounge in New York City, April 5th.
Okay.
Monte
Lounge.
Carter, Marlo Demore, Nia Zoe. It's going to be a nice night.
Let's get it,
Fucking
man.
lit.
Yo, listen, man. Follow Burn After Rolling. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with us. And if you don't fuck with us, you already know what you can do.
Fuck
Eat
yourself.
a bag of baby dicks. You know what I mean? And Kenny, bring us the fuck up out of here. That applause shit is weak.